A freezing January dawn in Chicago. The streets are quiet, except for the rumble of early trains and the crunch of snow under hurried footsteps. Tom Rivers, 58, sits on a cracked sidewalk near a subway exit. His army green jacket is too thin, his hands tucked under his armpits for warmth. A faded, homeless veteran sign leans against his backpack. His face is hidden under a wool cap, but his eyes, tired, sharp, watch the crowd. People rush past. A woman in a puffer coat steps over his boots. A man in a suit pretends not to see him. Tom's stomach growls. He hasn't eaten in 2 days. His last meal was a half-eaten sandwich from a trash can. Flashback, Tom, younger, in a dusty desert uniform, laughing with his unit. A photo of his daughter, Lily, tucked in his helmet. Back to now. Tom's fingers brush the 0.43 in his pocket. Not enough for coffee. He shifts, wincing at the ache in his knees. A group of teens nearby laugh, tossing snowballs. One of them, a boy with a red scarf, locks eyes with Tom. The boy hesitates. His friends keep walking, but he lingers. Tom looks away, pride stinging. The boy steps closer. "Sir?" the boy says. "Are you okay?" Tom freezes. No one's asked. Him that in years. The boy's name is Barron. 19, clean cut, a silver watch peeking under his sleeve. His voice is soft, unsure. "Fine," Tom mutters. Barron glances at Tom's sign. "Were you really in the army?" Tom's jaw tightens. He pulls his dog tags from under his shirt. Barron leans in, reading the engraved name. "Thank you for your service," Barron says. He digs into his pocket, pulls out a crumpled dollar. "Bill." "Here." Tom's hand trembles. He wants to refuse. Pride, always pride. But the memory of Lily's face stops him. She'd say, "Take it, Dad, please." He reaches out. Behind Barron, a black SUV pulls up. A man in a suit steps out, scanning the crowd. Barron's face pales. "Barron!" the man calls. "We're late!" Barron turns, then back to Tom. "Wait, here," he whispers. "Okay?" Tom nods, confused. Barron jogs to the SUV, dollar still in Tom's hand. The vehicle speeds off. Tom stares at the bill, then at the SUV's license plate. Trump. Tom stares at the dollar in his hand, the SUV's. Tail lights vanishing into Chicago traffic. His mind races. Trump. The name alone carries weight. Power, money, a world Tom hasn't belonged to in decades. He glances at the crumpled bill, then stuffs it into his pocket, ashamed. $1, a kid's allowance, but the shame doesn't stick. Barron's eyes haunt him. Curious, unflinching. Not the disgust Tom's used to. For the first time in years, someone saw him. Not a homeless vet, not a ghost, just a man. The wind picks up. Tom's fingers brush the dog tags under his shirt. Lily's face flashes in his mind. What would she say if she saw me now? He shifts, wincing at the ache in his knees. The soup. Kitchen is miles away. His stomach growls. A black SUV screeches to a halt at the curb. Tom freezes. The same vehicle. Barron jumps out, now wearing a thick winter coat. Behind him, a man in a suit, older, stern, steps out. Barron gestures wildly, pointing at Tom. "Told you he's the one! The guy I saw earlier!" Barron's voice carries over the wind. The man nods, pulling out a phone. "We'll need identification. His service record, medical history. Already." "Got it," Barron interrupts. He turns to Tom, breathless. "Mr. Rivers, right? Tom Rivers?" Tom's throat tightens. "How'd you—" I asked around. Barron flushes. "The guys at the shelter down the street. They mentioned you. How you never take more than a bowl of soup, even when you're starving. How you fixed their leaky roof last winter." He pauses, fists clenched. "Why didn't you tell me you were sleeping on cardboard?" Tom's pride flares. "Don't need pity." "It's not pity." Barron steps closer, voice cracking. "My dad says real strength is knowing when to ask for help. You're the strongest person I've ever met. The man in the suit clears his throat. Barron, we need to... Wait. Barron pulls a business card from his pocket. Here, this is my number. And this... He gestures to the SUV. We're taking you to a hotel. Tonight. No arguments. Tom's chest tightens. I can't. You can. Barron's tone is firm, unyielding. And tomorrow you're meeting my father. He's got a job offer. Security work. Real pay. The man in the suit steps forward. Mr. Rivers, I've already contacted the VA. They'll expedite your housing application. You'll have an apartment by Friday. Tom's vision blurs. An apartment? A job? It sounds like a dream. But Barron's face is earnest, desperate. This kid, he's fighting for me. A horn blares. The SUV's engine idles. Tom looks at the card in his hand, Barron Trump, and swallows hard. What's the catch? Barron smiles, small and sad. No catch, just promise me you'll stop sleeping on the street. Tom's breath hitches. Sarah's voice. You keep your dignity, Tom, no matter what. But Sarah's gone. And Lily would have wanted him to live. He nods. The hotel room is too quiet. Tom sits on the edge of a king-size bed, staring at the steam rising from a bowl of soup. The suit delivered by hotel staff hangs unused in the closet. His fingers trace the business card Barron gave him. Trump Family Foundation. Flashback. Sarah packing his lunch for the VA office. You're more than your uniform, Tom. A knock. Barron's voice. Mr. Rivers, the car's here. Tom hesitates, then opens the door. Barron wears a crisp suit, his expression nervous. You don't have to do this, Tom says. Barron straightens. Yes, I do. The Trump Tower lobby is a blur of marble and murmurs. Security nods at Barron. Staff avert their eyes. Tom's boots squeak on polished floors. Not the welcome I expected, Tom thinks. They stop at a mahogany-paneled office. Inside, a man in a tailored suit, Paul Grant, HR director, rises. His handshake is firm. Mr. Rivers, thank you for coming. The interview is brisk. Tom answers questions about his military service, his security training, his heart condition. Paul's pen taps rhythmically. Why'd you leave your last job? Paul asks. Tom's throat tightens. Health issues. Couldn't risk incidents. Paul nods. Understood. The role's mostly desk work, training, protocol reviews, minimal stress. Barron leans forward. He's perfect, Paul. You know he is. Paul smiles thinly. We'll need a medical clearance from Inette, the VA, but assuming that's approved... He slides a contract across the desk. Tom stares at the salary figure. Enough for an apartment. Enough to rebuild. Take your time, Paul says. Tom signs without hesitation. Later, in the hotel elevator, Barron grins. Told you it'd work. Tom's voice cracks. Why fight so hard for a stranger? Barron's smile fades. You're not a stranger. You're family. The elevator doors close. That night, Tom lies awake. VA medical forms scattered on the bed. His phone buzzes. A text from an unknown number. Dad says congrats, and he's proud of you. Barron. Tom saves the number. Family. 2 weeks later. Tom stands in a freshly painted apartment, sunlight streaming through the blinds. Boxes, labeled VA donation, sit unpacked. His military medals hang on the wall beside a photo of Lily. A knock. Paul Grant enters, holding a folder. Your first paycheck's direct deposited. VA approved your housing grant. This place is yours. Tom nods, throat tight. Thank you, Paul hesitates. Barron's persistent. He's been emailing me daily about your onboarding. Tom smiles faintly. He's a good kid. That night, Tom lights a candle on a modest dining table. He places Sarah's photo beside it. You'd be proud, he whispers. I kept my promise, just took a detour. His phone buzzes. A text from Barron. Dad wants to meet you. Tomorrow. Lunch. Trump Tower. Tom wears the suit Barron sent. The same security guards from the street nod respectfully. A conference room door opens. Donald Trump, 78, sits at the head of the table. His gaze is sharp, but warmer than Tom expected. Mr. Rivers. Barron hasn't stopped talking about you. Tom stiffens. Sir, Trump raises a hand. You served this country. You earned this job. But thank you. Tom frowns. For what? For reminding my son what matters. Trump slides a contract across the table. Full-time. Benefits. Start Monday. 1 month later. Tom volunteers at the soup kitchen where he once ate. A teenage boy approaches, hesitant. Sir, I lost my job. My mom's sick. Tom hands him a $20 bill. Take it, and come back tomorrow. We'll find you work. The boy stares, eyes wet. Why? Tom's voice cracks. Because someone did it for me. The camera pans to Tom's apartment window. Snow falls, but the room is warm. Lily's photo sits beside a new frame. Tom and Barron grinning at a Cubs game. Dignity isn't refusing help. It's knowing when to give it.